Hello, everyone. As I always start, welcome to Nuts Shot, our one shot with using the nut system our very own Skrat came up with. And we are looking. We have some new guests with us today instead of the typical guest. So, Xenia, you're joining us again. Welcome back. You must have had fun the first time. We have with us Watcher DM. So if you haven't checked out Watcher DM stuff, I need to make sure I have the link, Watcher, and I'll put the link in the description.
Okay.
But his stuff is amazing, so go check him out. And then we have my friend Genevieve. She's filling in for somebody who couldn't make it today, so I appreciate that. And then we have the champion himself, Skrat. Welcome, Skrat.
Hello.
Today we will be playing The Haunting, which is technically the intro adventure to Call of Cthulhu, but we're going to be doing it in the Nut system. With different characters. I didn't like the characters they provided. They were a little bit too research-oriented for my taste. Hey, great mustache. So we're going to kind of mix it up a little. Though they are still, you guys still have some research capability. So the setting is 1920. You guys are a group of investigators who have been hired to investigate a house that seems to be, well, they say it's haunted. Most people that you talk to.
Sounds like hoodlums to me. See? Sounds like ruffians. Couple of juveniles got under there and started mucking around, playing doctor. You know what I'm saying?
So there's a landlord, Mr. Knott. He asks you to examine an old house in the central Boston area, known as the Cobbett House. The former tenants, the Marconi family, were involved in a tragedy, and the owner wishes to understand the mysterious happenings at the house. To set matters straight, Mr. Knotts has been unable to rent the house since the tragedy, and hopes that you can clear things up and restore its good name. He offers to pay you your time and trouble at a rate of $20 per day. The landlord gives you the keys, the address, and $20 cash in advance. Knowing your job, you will want to conduct some research before you head to the house. You could check out old newspaper articles, go to the library, go to the Hall of Records. The choice is yours. So, how do you guys want to research this house before we go?
Miss Evelyn's going to go to the local knitting circle, and she's going to go get the gossip right from the ladies.
Okay.
That's where I was going to go, but the best place to get the hot gossip, except for the Bridge Club, but, you know, they're drunk already. So you can't get good information out of them.
Yeah.
Now, I think that microfilm was invented in, like, 1839. So I want to go use one of those microfiche.
Yep.
At the library, and look for documents about this house and kind of its origins, like when it was built, who commissioned it.
Let's go ahead and do a challenge roll. So, how challenge rolls? Basically, every roll in Nuts is a challenge roll. So, what you're going to give me is you're going to roll a challenge roll. I'm going to put it at a target number of 5, say. So it's not hard for you to look into this house. So go ahead and make me that roll. You can use challenge dice on this if you would like. I don't think you're going to need to.
So just challenge roll and hit a roll.
Yep.
Oh, look at the pretty 10.
Look at that.
7 and a 10?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's say I'm going to show this handout to everyone. All right. So this handout, basically, it's an unpublished story from the Boston Globe in 1918. 1918 feature story which was never published. It states that in 1880, a family of French immigrants moved into the house, but fled after a series of violent accidents left the parents dead and 3 children crippled. The house long stood vacant. In 1909, another family moved in and immediately fell prey to the illness. In 1914, the oldest brother went mad and killed himself with a kitchen knife, and the heartbroken family moved out. In 1918, a third family, the Marconis, rented the house, but they left almost immediately after they all became ill at the same time.
Sounds like that
And
house got the miasma.
Genevieve, what your character finds at the knitting house is a rumor that a prosperous merchant built the house and immediately fell ill and sold it to the Mr. Walter Corbett, Esquire, in 1835. Would anybody else like to do some research?
Well, I'm the preacher, so I already know everything that I need to know. So.
Are you
Gonna pray about it.
I'm an arrogant preacher. I guess priest if I'm Father Timothy. So I'll just skim through my Bible some.
Are there any like paranormal societies in Boston?
Absolutely.
So I would like to see if I have any contacts. If my Dr. Mira Voss has any contacts in the area that could shed some light on any potential strange readings, sightings, that kind of thing that might be in the area, kind of like a triangle. Maybe there's like a Bermuda Triangle thing. She's out there. She'll think of anything and everything and then try to put it all into the same story.
All right, so you go ahead and roll me that challenge die to see how well you communicate.
Challenge roll. Oh, I said it first 6. Oh, not so good.
No, not so good.
I think she actually puts people off. She puts them a little on edge. She got a little bit of a twitch. And
Yeah,
also thing.
you hear rumors about something that might have happened, but you don't really. They kind of shut up and leave you alone after they realize you're kind of out there.
Sure.
Though I will say, Reverend or Priest Timothy, you're going to go ahead and you kind of figure this one out here. Basically a chapel of contemplation. The police was occasioned by affidavits swearing that the members of the church were responsible for the disappearance of neighborhood children. During the raid, 3 policemen and 17 cult members were killed by gunplay or gunfire. The autopsy report are singularly lacking details and uninformative, as though the coroner had not actually performed an examination. Though 54 members of the church were arrested, all but 8 were released, and the records hint of an illegal intervention in the proceedings by an important local official offering stories of the battle, the biggest criminal action in the city's history that never appeared in print. Pastor Michael Thomas was arrested and sentenced to 40 years in prison on 5 counts of second-degree murder He escaped from prison in 1917 and fled the state. And you kind of figure this as you kind of look into it a little bit further. You see that there was I can't do anything today. There was a silver court record showing the executor of Walt Corbett's will was Reverend Michael Thomas, pastor of the Chapel of the Compilation and Church of Our Lord and Granter of Secrets. The Register of Churches, also available in the Hall of Records, notes that the closure of the Chapel of Constellations in 1912. This is the reason why I don't like Call of Cthulhu, by the way, people. There's a whole bunch of boring lore stuff that you have to get.
I don't know if you can call this guy's history boring. I mean, obviously, Father Timothy, wasn't Reverend Michael Thomas like your pastor before he moved to the Church of Contemplation, Chapel of Contemplation? An inspiration for you to lead in the church? Is that? Am I making that up?
Yeah. Yeah, so when he sees that part, it's just like I didn't just put that piece of paper away. Nobody saw that.
Is that Church of Contemplation or Conflagration? Because those are two very different things.
Father Timothy Big Spoon O'Sullivan. It's contemplation, by the way.
Oh, okay. Because I wrote conflagration. I was like, burst into flames.
No, I'm horrible at saying words, as bad as I am at spelling them. So.
No worries.
And so Skrat's playing Father Timothy, and then Dusty is being played by Watcher. This is Dusty, and then Dr. Mara is being played by Xenia. So she is kind of out there and a little loony. And then we have Genevieve, who is playing Miss Evelyn, who is quite disturbing.
A fine crew.
Very nice doll you've made.
Very nice doll. Yes. We're working on stitching the mouth closed, as you can see. It's a little
too much screaming.
All right. Let's move to the house because this story is supposed to take 6 hours, and we don't have 6 hours, so we're going to move a little bit quicker. We're going to move a little bit quicker.
Okay.
And some reason that is not removing it for you guys. So hold on one sec. Interact, remove. All right. So you guys get to the house. The house is pretty well. What can I say? It's pretty well.
Poorly lit.
Should be able to post
creepy.
This. Yeah, creepy. Like it's in between two big skyscrapers. It's old. It's overgrown with a whole bunch of horrible plants and that type of thing.
Goodness gracious.
It's only 40 years old.
And you guys walk up to the door, and you guys have the key. What are you guys doing? You guys should have full control of your characters at this point.
Well, Dr. Mira is going to walk around the outside and use her EMF scanner to see if she picks up anything around the perimeter.
Oh, nice. Crackpot stuff.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to turn on my tape recorder and listen here.
Until I find out if there's something out here.
Oh, there's definitely stuff out here, lady. There's like outer space aliens and weird ghosts and shit. I want to hear you talk all about it so I can record these ramblings for later documentaries. Make a lot of money. Oh, I'm going with you. I'm following you.
Okay. So
I'm gonna use the.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some protection on Grandma over here. I'm gonna feed her some of that spicy gumbo. make her feel better.
Okay,
All right,
let's
you
go
guys,
in.
you guys walk around the house. I'm not gonna have you go walk all the way around the house because I didn't do the outside of the house. You walk around
Okay.
the house. The EMF thing. Go ahead and roll me a challenge roll here. To see what happens with this EMF. I would probably say it's gonna be like a 6.
Okay.
What was the challenge roll for the protection?
Oh, 6.
6. All right,
yeah.
let's see what we can get
You've
here.
done this before.
Yes, I have thrown gumbo at an old lady many a time.
The EMF meter does go off a little bit, but nothing. Holy crap! Oh yeah, that's
Two
right.
nines.
So you got 3 temp HP right now.
Free
Oh,
temp HP.
nice. Thank you.
So the EMF does go off in a couple places. It doesn't spike though. It's just kind of teetering a little bit here and there.
Okay.
I've got a little blacklight flashlight. I'd like to just kind of shine on the walls here, looking for any kind of blood or
You
viscera.
don't find blood, but what you do find is you do find
Ooh.
that symbol
Oh no,
in
the
several
Illuminati.
places.
The Illuminati are here.
In several places on the wall, like on one wall,
Yeah,
or
on
in
the
several
wall.
places on the whole perimeter.
Around the house. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think wherever I find one, I'm going to inspect it and like see if there's any kind of secret egress or some other kind of, tap the walls, listen for like, is it hollow?
Nothing's hollow. Nothing's nothing like that.
Is the placement consistent? Like it's on each corner, it's in the middle of each wall.
It's not actually
That kind of thing? It's just
it's kind of random. It's
Erratic.
like
Random.
erratic. Yeah.
Are they all identical, like they were stamped on or stenciled, or are they like kind of hand scrawled?
They are hand scrawled.
Random placement. Does the symbol look familiar to Dr. Mira's, like has she run across this in any of her other excursions?
No, neither one of you would have ran across it in any of your research.
Okay. Oh, this is so strange. But I'm not getting any readings either. There's no readings around the symbols at all?
No, nothing at all. I mean, you get a couple, nothing spiking. You do get a couple readings, but nothing spiking.
I'm having a hard time telling if the reaction is because the thing itself is sparking, just because it's malfunctioning, or if it's actually getting a real reading.
You guys do get to the north side, and you do see a door, another door. You do try the door, but it seems like it's being nailed shut from the inside.
Nailed shut.
You mean
Well, that's a very
this door?
Yes,
that seems like a
door
really
right
bad way to lock a door.
It's very nice. That was nice and smooth.
Was the front door supposed to be open for us?
We have the key.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be open. You guys have the key, so
So we're
Yeah.
gonna open the door.
Or already open, I guess I should ask.
I just kind of opened it, but yeah.
Well, I'm a mosey in here then.
I'm moseying on with you.
I think
Is there a door over here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check
Nothing-
the door on this side right here. Sound effects.
Kick it.
All right, you guys are gonna go into that room. There.
We're looking in the room.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
looking in the room.
You see,
I am
this room
facing the wrong
contains
direction.
conventional furnishings: a radio, a couch, stuffed chairs, shelves laden with knickknacks. You can't help but notice occasional unusual quantities of crosses and images of the Virgin Mary and other Catholic artifacts in the room.
What is this on the floor here?
A whole bunch of
Yep.
paper.
And why can't I turn my token so I can look in directions? What am I missing?
Hold shift and then use your mouse wheel.
Shift mouse wheel. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Okay. What
Uh,
is that?
Paper, he said.
Paper. All right, let's go look at the papers.
What did you want, Dusty?
I'm gonna sit in the chair and look through the papers.
yeah, so I think we're just like clearing the southern end of the building on the way back because we kind of did a full loop. And I'm seeing what looks to me like windows on this southern wall. Are there windows on the southern wall?
There are.
Cool. Yeah, I'd kind of like to just shine my little flashlight into the windows there just to look on my way through here. Oh, so I see. Okay, so I spot you.
I opened the doors. For some reason they set to windows. I apologize for that. So I opened them as doors. So you should be able to scroll through them now and see different things.
Ooh.
I see peeps. Hello. When we're looking on the outside of the building, does it look as if there has not been any activity in or out from windows or doors?
You know what? Go ahead and make me a challenge roll. This one's going to be fairly difficult because of all the stuff, though. So give me a 9.
Oi. All right. I'm going to use 2 challenges.
Yeah, all right. You've seen activity of like people trying to break in. You do see a kind of like near this window here near the kitchen. It looks like somebody did get in at one time, but it's been closed shut again.
Any nails on the inside?
No.
Okay. Now, as far as I can tell from that kitchen there, from that kitchen window, like it looks like we're kind of shining, only so deep into this room.
Correct.
But it feels like it would be about opposite that door. Can we maybe see like the backside of that door?
You can't. No.
Okay. Just too deep. Okay. All right. Let's go inside and check this place out with you.
Do I find anything in the pile of paper?
Back in the pile of paper, you see scratches of a symbol. That symbol on several
The
of the
symbol you
pieces
showed
of
us
paper.
earlier? Okay.
They seem to be court documents.
The symbol on court documents.
Yes. They've been drawn on them. And the court documents are basically, it looks like there was a lawsuit against Corbett in roughly 1952, where he was sued by his neighbors who petitioned him to force him to leave the area in consequence of his serious habits and auspicious demeanor, is what it says. You do find evidence in that evidently that he won the lawsuit. In his obituary, you do find his obituary in 1866 states that he still lived in the same place. It also states that a second lawsuit was being waged to prevent Corbett from being buried in his basement as provided by his will.
Oh my. This guy wanted to be buried in the basement. That can't be good.
I know
All
where
right,
we're
so-
going.
No, dearies, it cannot be good. I'm not good at voices, so I'm sorry. I
You
prefer that.
guys are in a room. The room is filled with boxes and junk such as a rusted water tank and old bicycles. At the end of the room is a cupboard. The cupboard is boarded up and shut.
Oh, EKG readings.
You
readings?
actually are getting some from this.
Ooh. Oh, Over here by the cabinet.
Yes.
Cabinet.
Yes, over by the cabinet. And
Oh.
as the EKG reading spikes, you hear an eerie sound.
Hitting it with my blacklight flashlight. Is any interaction?
Look
there?
at him.
No interaction with that. And
Oh no.
Seems like somebody has trapped their radio into their cabinet here and nailed it away for strange reasons.
I do not have a tool like a pry bar or a hammer. Is there any such thing in the vicinity?
you have a bicycle thing that you might be able to use to pry open.
Well, this is a 1920s, 1800s cabinet. I'm sure it's made of something besides fallout particle board.
Yeah, it is probably.
Can we check some of these boxes maybe in this this water? You said it was a rusted water tank.
Yeah, we can say that you found a toolbox and it had a small crowbar in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it up triumphantly, and then just hand it over.
Bring it
Go
here.
ahead.
Bring it here.
Yeah, here you go.
And she's gonna
You
let.
do the honors. I don't want to.
Oh! You're gonna let me? Okay. Here, hold my EMF meter.
Yeah,
It's like
sure.
sparking.
Weird.
All right. So I will take the crowbar. Well, come on over. Come on over.
Here, I'll hold the light.
Hold the
And
light
get ready to bolt
EMF
for the
and I'll
door.
take the crowbar. Try to find it. I'm sure there's a giant lock. Is there a lock on it?
No lock. It's just boarded shut. So you just
Board
pry it.
shut.
You pry it open, and then as the doors swing open, a puff of dust and debris just hits your face as you hear something creak underneath the floorboards.
Well, before they get too far along, I was going to ask if I found anything on this table over here of interest.
A whole bunch of crosses, a whole bunch of religious tomes and stuff. All I had was magazines for my assets, but it's like religious tomes. They're
I
actually
mean, the
highlighted.
guns magazine could be a religious tome. I'm down.
There is some rotten fruit on there, but you basically find a lot of religious tomes, and all of them are like quoting like different passages in the Bible and stuff about like getting rid of evil and protecting themselves from evil.
Anything particularly like highlighted, circled, marked, or anything?
Not really.
Yeah. All right.
Why is my crafting locked? I would think that being a crafter would be part of her thing.
Yeah, that's not what it is.
Clearly. Okay.
Back up here, you guys, once the dust settles, you do find a book in there. It has the symbol of the church of the that you guys been seeing on the front cover.
Is that the symbol of the Church of Contemplation?
It sure is, yeah.
Dusty
The
puts two
person-
and two together.
The person who would know of it hasn't seen it yet, so that's the reason.
Oh. We'll use the crowbar to slide it closer.
Miss Evelyn is going to holler at, my dears, have you seen this symbol before?
Sneeze.
Yeah, I think you're scraping the book over. I'm just gonna pick the book up, throw it in my bag, and then I'm gonna head out into the rest of the room with the rest of these people.
EMF meter from you again. EKG.
Yeah, I'll hand it back off to you.
Go over there.
Whoa. I'm so slow. So slow. Doors. Walls.
Doors, you have things you have to abide by.
Foundry.
As you guys are walking around these floorboards, you notice that they're kind of squishy. Like they're kind of maybe a little rotten in spots and that type of thing. So
he did say he needed to be buried below the house, right? He's in the basement.
The lawsuit here is about preventing him from burying himself in his basement. Yes.
And he won that lawsuit.
It looks like that lawsuit happened right. It didn't go. He died before it could go to court, according to this.
Oh, interesting.
Would have to check. With
No, he
the,
won that first lawsuit. It's the second lawsuit that happened in the court before he died.
Yeah, there's no resolution to the second lawsuit.
What was the second one?
Well,
not- He might be buried in this house.
Dr. Myra here found this book in the other room.
And with
Oh,
that,
let's see that book.
you all feel a breeze go through the air, and it kind of a chill runs down your back. I need you
When
to
he pulls
all
out
make
the
me a
book?
challenge roll.
Uh,
For me.
just a
Do we know the
regular
difficulty
challenge?
or?
Which,
It's a difficulty of 6. The father will have a benefit to it because it is.
Do we have to declare when we're using challenge dice, or?
You can just use them.
I'm going to use 2 challenge dice. Oh, baby, 2 12s.
What's the what was-
6. 6.
Oh, not a 7, a 6. Oh,
10 10. Nice.
Damn.
thank you.
Father Timothy, go ahead and remove a hit point.
No.
The icy cold, ghostly touch touches you.
Oh no.
Did the ghost come from the book? I wasn't too clear on that.
It happened when you guys mentioned him being dead in the basement.
Okay.
Although I do like the cinematics of it, that like I'm like, hey, we found this book, and Father Timothy's eyes
Yes.
cross over the symbol as he makes him. We're talking about he was buried in the basement, right? And then spooks him. Like, yeah.
Got lost, son.
That's good
Give
goosebumps
me-
material right there.
Did
Fucking
the
heart attack.
EMF wand go off when he felt
Absolutely, it spiked.
Okay. So in her history, she says that she gets nosebleeds when these kinds of things happen. So was this one such an incident?
It
Or
was, yeah. You got a little bit of bleed. It wasn't a deep one, but you definitely got something.
okay. You'll just see her just go and just wipe the back of her hand across her nose and has kind of rub it on her pants a little bit. She goes, oh, there's something here. There's something here, I told you.
You don't say.
Yeah, there's something here. There's a bunch of trash everywhere.
Oh, and you know what I mean. Something
Yeah.
different
Let's.
kind of trash.
Oh gosh, are you farting over there, Father Timothy? You got the gas?
It ain't me.
And Dino or
I
something?
gave
I'm hearing
Granny
some
the
grumbles
gumbo.
around here. You threw the gumbo. All right. I'm gonna keep spooping around here. We're gonna find this noisemaker, whoever's farting in this place.
As you guys enter the dining hall area, this is the dining room, complete with long mahogany table, a built-in side board, and 7 chairs. 3 places are set and unused. Scraps of rice soup rot in the bowls.
Yummy.
Sorry, scraps of what rot in the bowls?
Rice soup.
Rice soup.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think initially my plan is to like dip a pinky in it, but I just see that it's moldy, and I'm like,
I want to.
is there like a candle on this table?
Is it what? I'm sorry.
Is there like a candle, like a candelabra? Like,
Yeah, there's a candle.
wow, let's get a little light in here, and I'll light the candle.
So you light the candle.
And we discovered there was a gas leak.
Flickers on. And the room lights up. It seems like a basic kitchen area. Do
Found
you take
another
the candle
door.
with you?
Well, let's inspect this place a little bit first. Like, what's this thing over in the corner?
It's
You got a door over there.
It's a cabinet with a whole bunch of like plates and bowls.
Oh, that's the hallway.
That's the hallway. Yep.
That goes up to the hallway.
Hallway.
All right. Well, yeah, I think I'll take the candle off the table. Why the hell not?
Um,
All right. I will go ahead and give you a light token then here. Well, 365. That's gonna be
Samira is just gonna keep scanning everything with her little device here to see if anything else gets more pings. And also,
more light. So, the kitchen seems to be like a conventional kitchen with an icebox, wood-fed wood stove, an oven, placed a meager lard. Some of the food stuff may be edible, but it's canned soup and rice kernels. Several pastas, a few bottles of homemade wine. The produce, which has not spoiled, has been eaten by rats, judging by the spore left behind. So, judging by the
Droppings.
the scat.
droppings.
Yeah.
Rat
Leaving.
Thank you.
Scat.
All right. So, what is this here? This that I'm looking at? Is that like
That
a radiator or something?
It is a power.
Oh, like a
Switch.
gas meter.
No, it's a
Oh,
power.
a switch.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw the switch.
You mean like the old fashioned ones? When you
Oh
go,
yeah, like the old-fashioned ones.
Yeah. I mean, I'll wrap my hand in something rubber if I have it and throw the switch. Yeah.
It turns on, and you now have lights going on.
Aren't they push buttons?
They weren't back then.
I thought first switches were push buttons.
They were switches back then, because everything was wire and tube.
before I join those guys in the kitchen, I would like to see if there's anything under this rug in this room.
Okay.
Just-
Go ahead and roll me a search. So go ahead and roll me a challenge. 5.
Okay. I find a lot of dust and maybe some bugs. I got an 11.
11. You lift it up and you find more of the church symbol on the floor.
Oops. Okay. Where is its location? Is it in the center of the room? Is it off to the side?
Yeah, it's kind of like in the center.
In the center. Okay. I want to kind of move the dining if I can get. Hey, I found another symbol in here under the rug. Maybe there's another one underneath the rug in the dining room. Will you guys help me move this table?
Sure.
All right. But after that, you got to take your little wand thing over and we got to open the door in the kitchen. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No problem. I just want to know, like,
You guys move the table. You guys move the rug. There's nothing underneath there but dirt.
All right. So the living room, definitely. Okay.
It was good thinking. Either way. Always good to check.
As you guys step back into the kitchen, you hear pots and pans scatter on the floor.
Sir. Is there a rat to go with that?
Yeah, those damn rats getting into stuff.
You didn't see a rat.
Did you
Maybe
say
it was
the
the farmer.
symbol was carved into the floor?
It was carved into the floor, yes.
Oh. In the dining room?
Dining room, there was nothing. It was
In
the
that
living room.
living room study.
Okay. So wherever this thing is carved into the floor, I'm going to take my knitting needles and I'm going to distort the symbol. I'm going to break the symbol.
Okay.
Ooh. Smart.
All right. Well, should we check the rest of the rooms in this hall here? Actually, it looks like there's maybe a pantry behind the kitchen here. Would check.
You haven't.
Oh, it's locked.
It does seem to be locked, yes.
Well, we found a crowbar, right?
Still have it.
Yeah.
You want to take that pry bar to the pantry door here and give it a whack?
Oh wait, am I following the wrong person?
No, you're right way.
This is the door right here.
Yeah, the map got very zoomed out, and so I can't see who everybody is.
Oh, you can zoom in with your
Yes, I'm working on it.
Okay.
I got it.
Sorry,
Fancy
I zoom out so that I can follow you guys with the chat.
Gotcha. Okay. I just want to be in the right place. Oh, there I am. Glasses. Okay. Over here.
I'm gonna pull out the revolver and point it at the door.
All right. You guys use the crowbar. You go to shove the crowbar in, and you go to try to pry it open, and the crowbar actually snaps.
Huh. That's not good.
That's not how
Good.
crowbars work.
Oh,
And then you hear something upstairs.
EMF reading?
Absolutely. Peeking.
Oh, okay. Blood gushes from her nose.
Did the front door get closed or is it still open?
It's still open.
Okay.
Now, I'm standing in front of some stairs here. Are these stairs going up or down?
They're going up.
Okay. Yeah, let's go check these doors.
What's in this room?
That room
Follow
is
Miss Evelyn in.
blah, 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 my brain just mud room.
Yeah, it's another.
Here hanging coats, galoshes, hats, and umbrellas. Several bags of coal for the living room's stove, which I didn't put in. Sorry. You notice that the side door is secured with 3 bolts and some nice blocks of wood nailed to it.
It's like nailed shut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no symbols on the ceilings, are there?
Not at all, but you hear a door open.
There's no black mold in this room, right?
No black mold whatsoever.
Only white mold, which is just as bad.
Okay, I'm gonna open this door. Whoa.
Here you see another storage room that contains a whole bunch of old furniture, but it's all broken up and kind of looks like it might have been chopped up to be like used for the stove.
Firewood.
Is the floor here like destroyed as well?
No, not really. It's kind of
Okay.
old like the rest of the house, but it's not fully destroyed.
Okay.
Is there anything of interest in this room?
Not really.
Anything useful?
Nope. I mean, there's you could probably take like a table leg and use it as a bat if you want.
Okay.
All right, I think upstairs is where we're going.
I don't think I
Dear.
don't have a.
Oh, Gary, wait for me.
There should be
Oh,
like
you got
a
my back here?
should be like a stair icon that you can click on to go
Yeah,
upstairs.
there is.
Ah,
I'm going to grab a table leg because I don't have a weapon.
Okay.
I have my knitting needles in my hands. I'm actually knitting something. I don't know what I'm knitting yet.
Wait for me. Still trying to figure out the direction of the thing. Where'd everybody go?
Oh, we're upstairs. Go to the
I'm
stairs
still
and
on the
click on the
stairs.
stair link.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, where'd everybody go? You're freaking me out, man.
It's a conspiracy. Trust your instincts. Do your own research. Figure it out.
I
All right,
can't
we're
move.
up here.
Somebody's
Oh,
on top of me. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
might be me. Is it me?
Somebody needs to get off the stair icon
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can move. Thank you.
So So you said we
Oh,
heard
a
a door.
door.
You said we heard a door open?
You heard doors opening and closing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's check out this door right here, I guess. I'm gonna hold the. I've got the candle in one hand and I got my revolver in the other. I'm assuming that the power turning on was only for the downstairs.
I thought I turned on some lights here. You should be. It should be seen.
Okay,
Yeah, you
I was
should
just
have
double checking.
lights.
Okay,
They're not just. They're not very
Miss
strong.
Evelyn,
lights, but you have lights.
ladies first.
Okay. Open the door.
Ah,
look,
You
come
get
on.
this
It's a loop.
wicked smell just hits you in the face as this dirty, like bathroom is just filled with grime and dirt and poo.
I'm just gonna keep an eyeball down the hallway.
Yeah, close the door. Close the door. Light him
Lord
back.
have
Mario
mercy.
needs to get his maid in here. Ooh. Close the door.
All right, go check out the next door.
Yes, it's your turn to open it.
No. I've got the gun. I'm the protection here. Somebody else open the door. Dr. Timothy, Father Timothy, there you go.
Smack it with the spoon.
All right, you find what appears to be a room just filled with dirt and dirty clothes. There's an old bed in the corner. You hear thumping noises emanating from this room. There seems to be, as you guys enter, on the floor, a pool of blood starts forming on the rug in front of you, about right here. And then as you guys all enter, the door shuts and locks.
I pull
EMF.
the rug off the floor.
It's going wild. It's just bouncing back and forth, bouncing back and forth.
Oh,
And then
hang on to it.
looks like the old lady, Miss Evelyn. I need you to do me a defensive roll. A defensive roll is still just a challenge roll.
But it's the one with the shield, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 is good. Yeah. You managed
Got a
to
7.
dodge out of the way as the bed just kind of reaches out and tries to smack you as it comes alive.
She slaps the bed with her knitting needles.
It's not necessarily
Bad bed.
Let me rephrase. It's not coming alive. It's like moving on its own, but it's not like
Uh-huh.
coming alive, like walking towards you. It's like lifting and slamming, trying to.
Yes, picture like the nun slapping you with the ruler when you misbehave. That's what she's doing. She just slaps. You be nice.
And unfortunately, I did not do the bed, so we don't have a bed icon. But
That's
the
fine.
bed is.
You
now
use the
attacked.
dragon bed from the last one.
But the bed is attacking
I could
us,
do
right?
that.
The bedragon.
The bed is attacking us.
Yeah, the bed
It's a
is
dragon
attacking.
bed.
So I'd like to take out my hell pepper and blow it on him. Blow it on the bed.
Okay. Roll hell pepper. Let's see here. Your hell pepper is
CR6.
let's give it a 6. Yeah, it's challenge rating 6.
Okay, I'm gonna add a challenge die. Now it's an item eater slot, and I have item eater. What does that mean?
It just allows you to use it.
Oh, okay. Do I click use item eater?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, I rolled a 12.
Oh, nice.
Man. All right. I'm going to allow it to have because it's fire, and this thing doesn't like fire, and it's just a bed. It's going to ignite it on fire, and it's taken 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
But it's on fire.
It is on fire, and now everything is like it's just glowing. The room is just lighting up with orange
I
light.
did not understand that's what Hell Pepper would do. It says it forces a monster to reveal its true form,
I know.
not like damage it. So, but this set it on fire.
It
Interesting.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, shit. I'm gonna turn to my friend with a crowbar and be like, maybe we should try that locked door again.
crowbar
Broken
broke.
lock. Broken crowbar.
Crowbar broke.
Who has the keys? Maybe we have a key for the door.
It's either you or the father.
Who's got it? We're gonna flip a coin.
The bed,
You're closer.
I got it.
bed is gonna try attacking the Evelyn again because she's the closest one. So could you roll me another defensive roll, Evelyn?
Sure.
All right.
What does shift do?
Shift is just allows you to change. It basically changes your form of some sort.
Okay. What does hard hitting do?
Hard hitting allows you to, if you succeed on a damage roll, it should cause damage to the person because you're doing defensive. Other than that, everything, all of your hits do 2 points of damage instead of the 1 point of damage.
Okay, so while they're working on the door, I would like to stab the demon bed with silver crochet needles.
Okay.
They should be knitting
well,
needles, not crochet
you gotta make
needles.
before you do that, you gotta make the defensive roll for me first.
I did. I rolled a
Okay.
7.
Oh,
She
you
got
rolled a
7.
7. Okay, I didn't see that. I apologize.
I
Alright.
forgive you.
Go ahead and roll.
All right, so what is this? What is this? Use hard hitting? Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
You got a challenge dice set.
All right. So you slam your silver things into these woods, and they just bend around your hands.
My needles.
Oh no. Trying.
All right.
Did we try the
who's
key on
trying
that door?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna move towards the door.
Who's trying the door?
I am. I had the key, so I'm gonna try. First thing I'm gonna do is try and unlock it.
Key does unlock the door.
All right. Well, I will open it, and then as I'm stepping out, I have a pocket. Is the bed still on fire?
Oh yeah, it's still on fire.
I have a pocket flask of holy bourbon, so that sounds kind of flammable to me. So
I
I'm
was
gonna,
saying,
I'm gonna
Alright.
screw it and throw it at the bed on my way out. I'm gonna miss that bourbon.
Okay.
But you want me to roll anything or?
No, I'm not gonna make you roll.
Oh dear!
Guys, get out.
doors,
That's the whole house on fire.
walls.
It just ignites. This room's just flaming in flames.
It'll be
Close the door and lock it.
Dusty, as you open that door, you hear a small child laughter.
Does there seem to
Come here, little kid. Oh my god.
You
Does
see
the-
it. Mhm.
does the fire seem to be affecting, like, do you see the walls start to char, paper
Not
start
yet.
to whirl? Okay. Oh god,
I can't move.
we don't
I'm over
have
here.
much time, I think.
All right. Well, let's. I heard a kid giggling, so I'm looking for that kid. If I didn't see it in that room,
We're gonna end up
before-
in the-
Well, actually,
Sorry.
before you go back to that room. You guys are doing faster than I can do it. All right. So here you find this room contains 2 small beds, toys, and a dresser. A picture of an aircraft and cowboys mark this as a child's bedroom. As you guys enter, slowly that rocking horse in front of you starts rocking. And then the train set starts wiggling around in a circle.
Hmm.
Clearly a scientific explanation for all of this behavior. What strange occurrences?
Well, you
Magnetism.
turned on the
How does it
power.
work?
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
If this keeps up, Mira's going to lose like a pint of blood from her nose.
I actually need you all to make me another challenge check.
Ooh.
What's the DC?
At least a 6 or a 7.
Fail.
Let's do 6.
Challenge us back.
Nope.
All right, Timothy and Dusty make it. The other two, please take a point of hit points as slowly this is creeping into your soul and it's starting to freak you out. Evelyn, that can come from your temp hit points.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Do I only have 3 hit points?
Mm-hmm. And then the
Oh.
3 temp ones I gave you.
Okay.
So, Dave, I have the EMF one with the broken antenna. It gives me a +1 benefit to psychic challenge rolls. It has 3 uses. Was that an instance where I could have used that?
Yeah, you can roll. Go ahead and roll another.
Well, I might save it just because we're probably going to have more.
Yeah, you are going to have more. Yes.
It's fine. It's fine. I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure I understood that was the
Ooh.
appropriate time to
Thank
use
you
it.
for resubbing, Jay. I appreciate it. Yeah, that would have been the time to use it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh God. No.
I've got some bandages.
Yep.
I've got a bandage roll. I'm gonna hand them to Dr. Mara. I said, take care of your face, lady. You're bleeding all over the place. It's really gross.
You are bleeding all over the place. Yes.
And it is really gross.
I have a great team. I'm bleeding profusely from the face, and all they can do is say, "Clean up. You're gross." Thanks. Thanks.
Care about decorum in this.
I
place.
assume that we have all worked together before and we all know the reason
Yeah, you
why
have.
she's bleeding, right? So
Yeah.
Where's your handkerchief, woman? Good Lord.
Every time we go somewhere, you're bleeding all over the place. You still don't bring Kleenex. I don't know what's going on here.
or a clothespin or something. Jeez.
That's great. All right. I'm going to the last door upstairs.
All right.
Revolver's out.
As you enter
Handles
that
up.
door, it's an ordinary bedroom with a double bed, bookshelf, and windows. Apparently, this room, it's filled with crosses and many candles, and rosaries and bravery rest on the table. Besides the bed, there's like a statue of the Mother Mary. There's all kinds of things that are religious in this room. As you enter the room, all of the crosses freak upside down.
Ooh.
Does this room feel different than the other rooms?
So it feels different than what? I'm sorry.
Does it feel any different than the other rooms? Do you still have does it have a malevolent spirit or feel to it,
No.
or it doesn't feel cleaner or anything like that?
Nope, nothing like that. Hey, Rex.
Okay.
It doesn't, not at all.
Do I see this here?
Yeah, that's the statue of the Virgin Mary.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna walk up to it and shine my little black light
Oh yeah, it glows.
all over.
It glows with
Okay.
blood, dried blood.
Got a bleeding statue in here. Somebody call the Catholic Church.
Hey,
A real miracle.
I'm here.
As you guys say that, the eyes start watering a little bit with blood,
I know how it feels.
Father?
and you hear a little child's laughter again.
What's so funny about this bleeding Madonna? Child, come out. Talk to us.
Walking around with the wand, just trying to see if there's the whole room is just going crazy, or if there's certain areas that produce more of a spike.
And suddenly the lights all go out again.
Mm. Say it ain't so.
This ain't good.
I don't suppose this is a
Alright.
holy hand grenade on the table.
It's not.
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch?
Yeah.
Useful.
I'm gonna toss the bed.
All right, you toss the bed. There's nothing really in there.
Cool.
Are these books on the table decoration, or is they actually something? It looks like there's a wand next to them too.
Oh, it's just decoration.
All right, that's fair.
Any symbol on the floor, on the ceiling, on the walls?
You know what? Roll me a challenge check. To
6,
see-
7, 8.
So let's say 6. It's not hard. 10. Yeah, you managed to find a symbol. It's kind of actually behind the Mother Mary.
I will deface it as well. Scratch into it and deface it.
You all hear a scream.
I'm gonna stab it
I'll help her with the chair
with
leg
the
that I have.
crochet needles.
What are we scratching and smashing?
The symbols when we find them.
Symbol.
Oh.
Symbols.
Okay. I was gonna try. I got a jar of ghost pepper holy water, just a couple drops on top of the statue to see what happens.
Sure.
Can you make holy water?
Drops down into it and starts steaming.
Ooh. So cool. All right. What other holy symbols can we deface around here? There's a cross on the desk.
There's a cross on the desk. It's currently upside down.
I'll break it.
Nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, I'm backing out of this room.
Okay,
That's-
we've done our damage. I'm out of here.
Run away! Run away!
You said we heard screaming?
You heard screaming.
Yeah, when I stabbed the thing. All right. I'll go back in this room and look for symbols in this room and stab them. Oh, wait. Do I have
you
any
don't
light?
find any symbols in this room.
Okay. There's just blood on the carpet. Okay.
Yep.
Is the door hot? If I like put my hand on it, is it getting
Yes,
toasted?
it's hot.
Okay, we're not going back. in
Hey,
there.
Jim.
That's fine.
Hello. How are you, J. Ridgeway?
All right, we're going.
Okay. That's it? There's no more. Oh, we got to go find the basement door.
Put
doors
the
open.
options down.
Before
Yeah.
you guys go, the doors are open to the basement.
I see
Oh.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the door we couldn't open earlier?
Yeah. Do we want to try and turn
Uh-oh.
the lights back on before we go
Let's
down
turn
there?
the lights back on, yeah. Are there any more sources of like candles or anything?
There was
I'll
in
go look in
the
the kitchen.
Ah!
no in the kitchen. No.
Oh my god.
I'll go find some more
as,
candles.
as you go back to that power panel, it is ripped apart and broken and spatting electricity.
Let's go find those candles then, and we'll
Candles
light some
and
candles
matches.
and hand them out.
Lots
Well, I've
of
got a lit
matches.
candle still. I didn't let it go, so I've got that going from the
Yeah,
beginning.
but when we're gonna need matches too.
Stuck on the stairs. Somebody help me.
I gotcha.
Stupid stairs
I
and walls.
can't move anywhere. I'm just stuck.
All right,
You
so
should
I
be
have a
able to
lit
move
candle
now.
now.
Let
Yeah,
go
you should
and
be able-
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
now try moving your character.
Oh my god.
Pass out candles to everybody and
My
some matches.
Yeah.
blood loss.
You all lighting candles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
And yeah, candle high, revolver out. I'll go down the stairs first, I think, this time. Thanks everyone for opening the doors.
Down
We
we
didn't
go.
open this door, man.
Oh no, not another stairs. Okay.
So
Okay.
you can use the keyboard arrows to move your token too. Whenever you can't click on it.
Maybe I could do that. Okay.
I'm
Keyboard
Back
is
to this
That's
wall
helpful.
here,
Oh,
looking around.
Game paused.
We were moving too fast for him.
I'm trying to get all your candles lit. You guys are running around.
Oh, are we moving too fast?
You are moving too fast for me. Jesus. All right. In this room, In this room, you guys are in the basement. The door to the basement was seemed to be unlocked as you go down. Below the main basement seems to be a storage room. The stairs are poor in repair, but the walls of the basement are lined with what seems to be closely fitted boards. And go ahead. Do you guys want to search this room?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me challenge rolls if you're searching this room.
What's the target?
9.
Woo!
Ooh, I got a 10.
Somebody
Well,
got a 12.
I got a 12, even though I had it set to 6. So
That's fine.
we're good.
Got an 11.
11.
Nice.
We're pros.
I will. You guys managed to find a few symbols in this room.
Deface them.
What's interesting before you deface them, Miss Evelyn, you're searching the room and you find a bloody knife.
I pick
And
it
as you, before you pick it up, as you go to pick it up, it rises and points to you, and then shoots at you. Please roll me a defensive roll.
Oh,
Sure.
8 is the challenge.
I'm going to use a couple of challenge dice for that because. Oh, I forgot to change my target number.
That's all right. You got
Oh,
12
I got
and
a
a 1.
12 and a 1.
got a martyr roll.
A martyr roll. So
What does
you
that
managed to dodge out of the way, but as you dodge out of the way, it takes your little doll. It cuts off the head of the doll.
Aw,
Oh, poor Poppet.
my puppet.
And
Grab
it's
that
just
knife.
sitting there. Oh, I do have an image for this. Let me grab it. Oh, I don't have an image for this. All right, fine. We'll use this. It's now sitting right here. It's a floating knife.
I grabbed the
And
floating knife.
You grab it. Please
grab
roll
it.
me a challenge roll with
Mhm.
a object of 10. Challenge of 10.
And now grab an extra.
Dang.
Woohoo!
Nice job.
I'm making these hard, and she's still passing them.
She's just knocking it out the park.
She's
You
our
managed
hero.
to-
I
You
don't even know
managed to
anything
hold
about
on to it, and the psychic energy doesn't seem to phase you as you hold on to it.
Okay, and then I'm going to use the bloody knife to disfigure the symbols.
Roll me
Grandma's
another
metal as
challenge
hell,
roll
dude.
because it's gonna fight you.
That's okay. I'm going to call it
And
the
8.
psychic bloody knife. It's going to fight me.
Yep. Roll an 8.
Roll an 8. What am I doing? Clicking on
Roll a
wrong
challenge
things.
roll. 8.
Challenge roll with a DC. It's CR of 8.
See. Just gonna do 1. Let's see what happens.
Go ahead and take a point of damage
Okay.
as it manages to wriggle free and cut you.
Oh,
Bloody bastard, come here!
blood everywhere.
Yes, I'm gonna treat
And-
my hand here while somebody else does something.
No, you haven't lost any hit points. You've only lost 10 hit points. There's nothing to treat. per se.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. You had 3 temp hit points, right?
I did
You
thanks
got
to a
super buff.
very generous dude.
Oh,
Dusty, it's going to try to swipe at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna like raise the book to defend myself.
Okay,
nice.
your choice. Please roll me
So-
that challenge with a benefit. I'll give you a benefit because you have the book.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I clicked benefit and now it's on there and I don't have the option to roll. What's the challenge on it.
You
Is
click detriment. Go ahead and click the detriment icon,
Oh,
the purple icon. Get rid of it.
okay.
You want to click the benefit button, the blue one.
Okay, got it. I see. All right, and then what's the target number?
It's gonna be 9.
Okay,
Double 12.
Woohoo!
You
the
managed
dice
to
are on fire.
you manage to swipe it with the book, and it just breaks in half and falls to the ground.
Yeah. Stupid kitchen knife trying to kill me.
I wanted that knife.
And now you get 2.
I picked them up and used them as my replacement knitting needles.
I have an issue there. Fix that.
Now that I've got the book out, I think I'm gonna like get a little curious and start like thumbing through it and looking to see if there's anything that I can read out of it that might help us with the.
You can read something in it. It seems to be a diary of some sort. And then I'm getting to that page again, so bear with me here. You see something that says, "Call forth the opener of the ways."
I'm just gonna read it out loud. Call forth the opener of the ways. Opener of the ways. I've come calling.
It
Open
looks
my
to
ways,
be
buddy.
it looks to be a spell of some sort.
Oh, is there like stuff to read below it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's this big
Oh yeah, no.
chanting thing. You're going right out.
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Does that
Oh,
sound
God.
familiar? Like Opener of the Ways?
Yeah, isn't
You
that like Sabbath, right? Or wait a minute, no, it was the 1920s, so it'd be like Cab Calloway.
So you're gonna read the entire thing out loud.
I think I'm gonna start reading it, and I'm gonna see if my party stops me.
He starts to read this poem
Yeah.
that seems to be
I think,
like
initially, right, I'm gonna like try and like kind of like fumble through the words, and then at some point my eyes will kind of glaze over, and my mouth will just go into automatic mode, and I'm just kind of droning out this kind of crazy poem.
Okay, I don't think this is a good idea. So
your EMF stuff is blinking off the charts.
all right,
now.
so going to try to knock the book out of his hand.
Yeah, I'll use the spoon to like.
What else did we find down here? Everybody rolled really good.
There wasn't much out down here.
I think
Okay.
he found some
Um,
symbols.
I'm gonna give you something here in a little bit. Let me take care of this.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. You go ahead and roll me. Is there contested challenge rolls in this game, Skrat?
Are we fighting against him?
Yeah, you guys are
I'm
trying to
not
knock the book
trying
out.
to
Oh, I
that.
would say
He's,
he's
not,
not
trying,
I think
Yeah,
he's-
so you just set the challenge roll.
but
yeah.
the entity that's controlling him is trying to fight.
Yeah, you'll
Oh.
set the challenge roll.
Okay,
still.
I'll just set the challenge rate. Okay,
so,
it's gonna
so
be
what
a
is it?
7.
All right.
So
For both of us, or
Mira and Timothy are working together to
All right, if
kind
that's
of
the case,
separate him
why
from
don't you
this
roll
book.
and you get 2 benefits. I don't know if
Uh,
that's the way it's going to work in your
all
game
right.
because it doesn't really mention it, but
that's
Who
up
wants
to
to
you,
roll?
man. You're the master, so.
So we both get 2 benefits. Is that what you said?
no, I said one person roll and they get 2 benefits
Okay.
because they're helping out. All right, you guys knock the book out of your hands. Not only that, but you knock it and it closes shut, and the spell that was being cast no longer is being cast.
Yeah, I'm gonna deliriously kind of whoa.
Yeah. Mira slaps him
what?
on the face.
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
not supposed to read from the book.
Oh yeah, I don't know. My eyes just kind of fell on it. Next thing you know, I was in this glorious place. There was weird lotions everywhere.
You
They
kinda
were selling me
waggled
watches.
Her bloody nose, her nosebleed rag at him. It's like, oh,
How'd you just get that thing out of my face? It's disgusting.
yeah,
As
well,
you guys
You're an
talk
animal.
about that, a panel slides to the east. Nobody can see what we're doing. I'm so sorry, folks.
I was trying to figure out if that was just
Uh,
me or if
No,
it
no,
was.
it was my fault. So the door, like the panel of the wall, the stone wall, kind of shifts out of place. Doesn't fully open, but it shifts kind of somewhat open.
So, before we move on,
Well, there's a.
do we have take a breathers in this, or did you axe them since it's a
You do
spooky
have a
one?
take a breather. No, you do
Okay.
have a take a breather.
All right.
Let's,
Are we gonna do that? Also, hey guys,
What does
there's
that
a
do?
door up here too.
Nice.
I have taken 1 hit point of damage, so I would like to take a breather before we go into this next area.
So
How do
the
you
take.
refresh
on.
challenge dice?
Hold on,
Sorry.
go ahead, Scott.
Oh, I was gonna say to take a breather. Whenever somebody rolls a 12, you get 1 use of take a breather, and you can only have one at a time. So you're encouraged to burn it, but it is a party-wide resource, so everybody's got to agree to they're ready
Yeah,
to use
everyone
it.
has to agree that you guys want to
Yeah.
use it.
And it's how you can refresh some of your your challenge dice up to 3. So what you do is you will roll 1d12 for each challenge die you want to restore up to 3. And so long as none of them land on 1, you will get that many dice back. But if any of them land on a 1, you get nothing. So
Right.
small gamble.
Okay.
Do you guys all want to take a take a breather?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm completely out of challenge dice. So
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Go ahead and
fully
take that,
covered with this.
breather then. It sounds like you all want to take it, so let's take it.
How many?
So
Challenge
you click on
dice.
how many challenge dice you want to roll, because you can roll 1 to 3, and then if any of them come up with a 1, you don't get any.
So
how
I
do you
got
roll it?
Just there
underneath
should be a
its
roll
roll.
button.
Just
There
take a
is a-
breather button on your character sheet. Yeah.
I
So
clicked that.
I
Oh,
get-
yeah. Then the words take a breather or whatever.
So I get 3 challenge dice back. Oh, look at that.
Oh, roll
Neat.
breather. Sorry, I guess I gotta fix that. The words that say roll.
Oh, I see.
breather.
I see.
There's no button, but it does say roll breather.
All right, so you get 3 challenge points. You get 2. You get 3, and just waiting for.
I'm full. I'm full, so I don't need
Oh, you're
to.
full, so you don't
Yeah,
need to. Okay.
I just need hit points back.
Well, too bad. You're just
Not
going to have
the
to
game
bleed
we're
out.
playing.
Wait a minute. Hit points don't come back from take a breather?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Just your dice.
Ooh.
I do have a second bandage roll. I guess that only recovers the challenge die, I guess. Yeah, never mind.
Bandages do recover, I think.
They recover challenge die is what it says.
Oh,
Not hit points.
one of you guys.
All right, well, should we check the door or the secret panel first?
Well,
Let's check up here right here.
Let's
maybe
do the door.
Door.
maybe we should make sure nothing's gonna come up behind us while we're going in the rest of it.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna hold the revolver, wait for somebody else to open the door.
I open the door.
I think
It's
the
a
old
coal
lady is
chute.
good at opening doors.
It's a coal
There-
chute.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Anything interesting? Coal chute.
It's
Cool.
just coal.
All right, it's just the coal chute.
Well, if we need to burn this place down, we know where to get the fuel.
We already
Well-
got a fire going.
We
Yeah,
got fire
it's a-
going on the second floor.
All right. And through the panel we go.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be another wall, but if you touch it briefly, it does open up.
Ooh.
Laying on a kind of lying like it's it looks like a dead body is lying on
Ah,
this
he's not laying down.
he actually is on the thing. He's lying down on this which seems to be appearing to be dead.
Did anybody grab any salt from the kitchen?
Nope, you didn't.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the kitchen. I'm gonna go find the salt.
Before you do, the door shuts.
There's no door. I'm
Is
just
the
gonna
panels
pull
slides
the
shut?
panels shut.
Yeah, the
Oh, you mean the
shows.
panel's like over here?
Yeah,
Oh, bugger.
and he just kind of raises up, not even like stands up. He raises up and floats into the air and says, "You disturb my slumber."
Oh, is this
You
Mr.
went slumbering, you were dead. And I open up my
Mr.
infernal flask at him.
Oh boy,
Infernal flask. What does
Mr.
that do?
Corbett, I presume.
Uncorking
Uncorking.
this old uncorking this old brass-bound flask releases a jet of hellfire. You choose a target or line of enemies. Make a challenge roll, CR6. Each success hits for 2 damage. And if you roll a lucky die, enemies are set ablaze, taking 1 extra damage at the start of their next turn.
Okay, roll me that challenge die.
Okay. Is this like an attack challenge die?
You can just roll it as a regular challenge roll.
And I'm going to use a couple of challenge dice for this.
Woo!
Oh,
10 and 11.
Freeze.
I think
that's
4
two-
damage.
Yeah, that's 2, 4, 6 damage. Actually, you didn't. The challenge was CR6.
Oh, I didn't change it on the UI. Yeah.
Yep.
What's a lucky die?
Lucky die is
Is
a
it
12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
He is still up, but he is not looking good anymore. That was very painful. But he gets to go before anybody else gets to go now. So he's going to shoot you with a lightning blast. Please roll a defend.
Ooh.
CR8.
ooh.
I'm going to use my last challenge die. Come on, baby. Oh,
Whoa,
the
that's a
dice
failure.
Finally,
Go
finally
ahead
my
and
dice go cold.
But you got a challenge button.
go ahead and take a point of damage as this lightning strikes you right into the chest and throws you back 10 feet.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it collapsed to the ground like a bunch of broccoli and kind of twitch a little bit.
Oh. I kind of know how that feels.
All right, who wants to go next?
I'll run
be
up
starting
there if I can.
Yeah, sure.
So that ghost pepper holy water I had that I dripped a little bit earlier.
Yep.
As I'm running, I'm gonna take it out, kind of pop the top, and the idea is to throw it out and hit it with my spoon as I'm hitting nasty dude. So it's covered in holy water.
All right, so
Splash.
normally it would be a challenge rating of 9 to hit this guy. I'm giving you a challenge rating of 8 because of that.
Okay.
7. Let's do 7. Challenge rating 7.
I don't want to miss.
Don't miss.
I don't want to miss. Oh, so
Hit.
close.
You hit.
Oh.
Barely.
That puts a point of, he definitely takes a point of damage from that, as you are now one of his targets. And
I have a question.
yep, go ahead.
So she doesn't seem to have any use here. Like literally, there's nothing useful. So, but I'm reading between the lines and that she can crochet or knit something that can do something.
Yeah,
So
So you have the hard hitter shell. That
you have
means
the hard
do.
hitter. You could just punch him with your fist and do extra damage.
what about the 2 pieces of the broken dagger?
Yeah,
Is
you could
that
use that
something
too.
I should use?
You could
All
use
right.
that too.
All right, so
Mind
Miss
you,
Evelyn,
that like you kind of have like shape shifting capabilities too. So
they're not
abilities.
explained.
Yeah, I think you just make them up.
You make them up. Like how do you want them to be used?
Tentacles
Right.
burst out of Evelyn's chest and subsume the dead guy into her heart. With a
Well, here's
slurping
what
sound.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking a little voodoo, like the heart-shaped pincushion.
Okay.
Like she quickly knits something that looks like his clothes and wraps it around the heart-shaped pincushion and then stabs the heart-shaped pincushion.
You're
It's like
more than welcome
stabbing
to
him in
do
the
that
heart.
after he gets his turn.
Okay. Well, it's gonna take me a minute to do that, right?
He is going to cast another spell, and it's going to come into his hand, and he's going to throw it at the father. Please roll me a defense of 9.
Ow.
This is
You
how it
can do
ends,
it.
boys.
You can do it.
This is how it ends.
I'm praying for you, Father.
Pray.
Oh.
You didn't pray hard enough.
Not very
That's why
hard
I'm not a
enough.
father.
Go-
Thoughts and prayers just are
You
not
are going
good
to
enough.
take a point of damage and be set ablaze.
Oh,
Oh dear.
oh, dear Lord above.
So you are now on fire.
Oh, ow.
Fire.
I know how all those sinners feel.
Okay. Who wants to go? Dr. Mira or Evelyn?
Well,
Go ahead,
I'll
Dr.
go if
Mira.
she's going to be knitting her little.
She's knitting her little thing.
Okay.
Yep, I'm knitting my little thing.
All right. Well, I don't see any reason to hold back, so I'm going to use. How many items can I burn in one sitting? Just one?
Just one, yeah.
You're talking about your item eater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
one.
I'm gonna throw the cigarette case at him, which is a +2 challenge dice, and it's a one-time use. So now I'm gonna throw that. So that's 1, 2. Well, that's interesting. So
Mind you, you kind of have like psychic powers too.
I do.
With Surge, yeah.
Well, I'm going to use the surge. So I'd like to. So I can use the cigarette case that gives me 2 extra challenge dice, and then I'll throw like 3 challenge dice into it for 5 total. So the question I have is, I have 6 challenge dice just sitting there in my pool. Do I click on all 5 of them, so all 5 of them proc, but then give myself back 2 of them?
Well, item eater would be one action. So if you're going to use that to get 2 additional challenge dice, that's what would happen this action.
That would consume your attack action using an item eater item.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh. So I will not do that.
Okay.
I will throw 3 dice into it and use surge. Oh, I had it at 6. Sorry. It should have been.
Oh, you got a 1.
Yeah.
But it should have been a 9, right?
9 would be the thing. You got a 1. So
got a
unfortunately,
1
with
instead of-
Surge, that's auto fail.
And I got a challenge dice back.
You did.
Oh.
Was it worth 3 a spin?
That's rough.
Well, I'm at 4, so it's not so bad.
Not bad, not bad.
All right. And Evelyn, you're making a little creature. What are you making?
Making a little, basically an exact copy of his outfit.
Okay.
And wrapping it around the heart-shaped pincushion, and then stabbing the heart-shaped pincushion.
Roll me a challenge dice to see how well you do.
All right, we're gonna spend a couple on that. Target number?
7.
So mean to me.
It's because
that, I
you
got
keep
a
rolling
couple of
10s.
I think you did just fine.
You know, when I stop rolling 10s and 11s, I might be less mean. All right. So you've created this thing. Now that's your action.
Okay.
It has two actions because I forgot to take an action between the two of you. So it is going to kind of dissipate and reappear in front of Evelyn, and it's going to just try to take a bite out of you. So please roll me a defense.
We'll roll 1 there.
Okay. It's going to do the same thing to Dr. Mira. It's going to dissipate and then try to try to claw at you.
Ow.
So roll me a defense 7.
This time I will remember to change.
All right, you take a point of damage.
Owie. Oh, she's got blood coming out of her everywhere.
And that would be back to the start of you guys' turn. Who wants to go first?
Oh, I want to
well,
stab the heart first.
yeah, let her do that. See
I want
what
to stab the
happens.
heart.
All right, roll me a challenge.
Do I get to use the hard hitting or
You get to use hard hitting, yeah.
so that? What's my target?
Going to be an 8.
Sure, make it harder. It's fine. Oh,
Oh, wasn't a 1 though.
it wasn't
Wasn't
a
a
one.
1.
Don't stab your own hand.
So I can't roll challenge dice if I do hard hitting.
No, you
Huh?
can't.
It didn't let
Yeah.
me.
Are
You
you out?
should be.
I'm not out.
You're not out.
I was.
Go ahead. Go ahead
I was
and
gonna
roll
roll
again.
another one. Oops.
Roll another one.
All right,
you
I'll
want.
roll another one with 1 to hit. Okay, there we go. So I should roll 2 dice. There we go. And I still suck.
Still. So.
Okay.
All right. It will.
So she stabs
know
it
what?
and nothing happens.
It sees Dr. Mary's hurt. It's just gonna like blast her with this psychic energy to overwhelm her. So I need you to roll me a defense.
Alrighty. I'm going to use my EMF wand. Gives 1 benefit to challenge roll defense. So I'm going to use a benefit. Do I have to click use item meter or no?
You have to what?
Click
No.
use item meter? Okay.
No, because that's not. I'll be fine with that. That's fine.
Okay, we're just going to roll.
Ooh.
12,
12,
12, 8,
and a
and
1.
a 1.
You
What is it?
managed to dodge out of the way.
Okay, but
But it moved quickly out of your range. As its action, as a free action because of that one.
at this point I was just going to bleed on him, so.
Unfortunately, who's next?
I'm on fire. I would like to fix that.
That would be my recommendation.
So my strategy here to fix myself being on fire is to eat spicy gumbo and give myself some extra HP.
All right.
I'm drop and roll.
Yeah.
roll,
While I'm
brother.
eating the gumbo.
You do have a pot of soup that you could just dump on you, yeah.
Huh?
I do a pot of stew. Yeah. Let me.
Don't mind
No,
me.
I'm
Don't mind
gonna
me.
do. I'm gonna do the protection
clicking on
because this
things,
dude's right
sorry.
next to me now. What's my target?
Are you gonna hit him?
No.
Is that
I'm
what I heard?
gonna do the
Oh.
protection roll, but I need a
Oh,
number.
okay. 8.
Oh, you would.
You're on fire. It's hard to concentrate.
hard to eat my gumbo while I'm on fire. Who knew?
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't get any of them. I'm gonna die.
You didn't get any of them.
I didn't get a single one. I don't think it gave me a thing back though either.
So
I
what
don't know
is the
why it
hard
didn't.
hitting
It should've.
supposed to
Go ahead
do?
and take that back. Huh?
What does the hard hitting do? It doesn't seem to have done anything.
You do more damage.
You
per
do more
hit.
damage per hit
If you hit. Okay.
Yeah.
if you hit.
Got it.
Again,
Thank you.
everybody. Genevieve jumped in. She didn't get to read the book like everybody else. So,
Wait, I was
Okay.
supposed to read the book.
That was like she's not the only one, but
I'm
all
not
the
even
others-
in the Discord chat.
Rat,
You
I'm
see
not
how easy it
normally.
is?
I
I'm
need
not
you to
normally
roll me a
available on
challenge die
Mondays.
for a defense.
Who? Me?
You.
Oh dear.
Alright.
What
You're
are we
on
rolling?
fire. It's his turn.
Positivity,
Let's make it
no.
7.
Just 7? You don't want to make
Yeah.
it 10? Kill off the
fine.
No,
creature.
I'm not rolling.
You're right. It should
No
be an
beginner's
8.
luck
Let's
over
just
here.
make it an 8.
Okay.
Hey, look at
So
that.
you're not rolling?
You are no longer on fire. You managed to
11.
dodge down. You managed to drop to the ground and roll yourself out.
Dodge so fast I put the fire
And,
out.
and maybe away from him too.
And that would be either Dr. Mara's turn or Eugene. Dusty.
Well-
Who wants to go?
Dusty, you got something you want to do?
I do. I don't know if it'll work. I'm already
this
on the
point,
ground,
we're
right?
fine.
I kind of got knocked on my ass.
You kind of got knocked on your ass, yeah.
That was like a while ago, but like I got lightning bolted and I was kind of laying on
Yeah.
the floor. So I'm gonna pull out my tuned resonance spike, slam it in the ground, and emit a high-pitched psychic scream in hopes that it has some impact on this monster.
Okay, I will
I don't
fair
know what
warn
that'll
you.
do.
It's a psychic thing around you, so
You're gonna
people
hit her.
around you might get hit.
But okay, I would like to know what that means. Like, what's the cost there? Does that mean like they're gonna take psychic damage too?
Yes, they'll have to roll
Okay.
defense. Now their defense
Okay.
will only be a CR because CR5 because that's what your CR is.
Okay,
But yes, I'm
but the
gonna
monster's
make
got
them
the
roll.
same CR, right?
Monster will automatically take the damage if you succeed.
What's
Oh.
his range?
It says,
What's
Uh,
Dusty's range on that thing? Because
Let's say it doesn't
can
say.
move,
So
right?
let's say it's 10 feet. Because that will hit the
can I
monster,
move
right?
before I do it?
You can.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna like I said, I'm kind of on the ground. I'm just gonna kind of like throw myself towards the monster, like right next to him, and then slam it in the ground here. So I think I might hit Doctor or the father. Sorry, father.
You might hit the father.
Your
yeah.
sins will not be forgiven.
You're
Garland,
going
roll
to
me
a
that
good
cha-
place. It'll be
Well,
fine.
I
Roll me that
personally think
challenge
the
roll.
father rolled out of the way with his stop, drop, and roll there, but
All right, so challenge 5. I'm gonna use my last challenge die. Come on,
It is
8 and
successful.
10.
oh wow.
Father, I need you to roll me a defense.
We're praying for you, Father.
Our
CR5.
thoughts and prayers are with you.
You did it. You managed to dodge out of the way.
Oh,
And good for you guys. You guys actually ended up killing him with that. So he is.
That would have been a
Cool.
death
Now
of
we
me
gotta
if I didn't
salt
make
the
that.
body and burn
Yes,
it.
it would have been.
Well, hold on. There's still a body there, right?
Yeah, we
Oh,
gotta
yeah, there's
salt
still a
it
body.
and burn it. We gotta salt it
Hold
and
on.
burn it.
Don't burn it yet. I've got a soul wire.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna
what are you
wrap it
doing?
around this corpse's neck, and we're gonna ask him a question. We got to think of a really good question. So, like, who's
All
got
right,
the
what-
question for this guy? If we're gonna solve
What
this,
question?
I'm
The
asking the
question-
team.
Is why does he kill everybody who comes into the house?
Or why does he make
And
him
the-
sick? You gotta be specific.
Or why does he
Why-
make him sick? Why does he hurt everybody who comes into the house?
how about what is his plan?
What is his goal? What is his objective?
Is he trying to summon the? Was he the one who was in Dusty trying to get him to summon?
Hold on. Are we
Mm.
trying to remove the curse here? Because maybe we just ask him
Yes.
like, how do we remove the curse?
That's a
Yes.
good one.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Can we ask him to remove the curse?
Since
You know,
he's
it
dead?
says
No.
we get to ask him one question. I think if the answer can be no, it doesn't say it
Yeah.
has to be honest.
How
Or
do
he
we
has to be
remove
played.
the curse? Is it
Okay.
is it a one word answer? Because then that would
It
also
doesn't
be
say it's a one-word answer either.
okay.
It does
So
not say it's
Yeah.
how-
an answer.
how do
So let's give it a shot. How
I
do
like
we
it.
remove the curse? I'm gonna
Roll,
wrap the soul wire around his neck, pull his
Roll me that.
corpse up.
challenge roll. It's a 8. You don't have any challenge dice.
I have no more
so-
challenge dice.
Can I give
Oh.
him one of mine?
Well, we got to
No.
take a breather we can use.
Yeah, but let's just
Yeah,
take a breather.
You do have
Yeah,
a
let's
take a breather.
breather.
You guys want to take that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm out.
especially after
Roll
we
your
knock this guy out.
Take your breather. Roll. Go ahead and roll it.
Choose the main dice you want. Why is it
You
only
got
like-
3, Dusty. Nice. Dr. Mara, you don't get any. You got a 1.
Oh, it's interesting that
I
it
don't
didn't
get
roll.
any either. That's mean.
Well, fine.
Fine. I have full HP plus I still have 1 temp HP.
All right, Dusty.
So
you
I
got
guess-
3 challenge dice. Are you going to use all 3?
You and Maul.
I'm using all
you-
3.
Mind
What's the
you, if
CR
you get
on
a
it?
1, he gets to lie.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
CR8.
What's the CR?
8.
CR8. Okay.
Oof. Oh, good.
Bam!
Oh
Ah.
damn.
Go ahead and
It
ask.
was
your
a one
question,
that tipped
Dusty.
over onto
It
the
did. It
floor.
was hovering on it.
How do we end this curse,
Yeah.
monster?
you kill me, and you succeeded in doing that.
All right, cool. I was just checking that there was nothing else we had to do. And then I let him go.
Pull it a little tighter and pop the head off.
I'm still going to
Sure.
get salt, and we're salting the body and burning it.
Salt and cook it. I'm about it. That's great.
All right.
Also,
you
we
guys
should
managed-
leave because I think the house is on fire.
You guys run upstairs to get some salt?
Yes.
There's none in the pantry in the basement here? Any?
Roll
know,
me a
that's a good-
challenge die and find out.
Oh yeah, I bet there's a big bag of salt in this basement.
There's papers back here.
Yeah, there's definitely salt in the basement.
There's a bag of it.
Sweet. Bag of salt, pour it over. Y'all notice that, she's this frail old lady, but she's carrying this bag of salt and throwing it over this, like, no problem.
We've always known there was something strange about Evelyn, but we just let it go.
Dripping some candle wax over it and dropping the candle on them. Do
Circle
we have any
around
other
it, circle
accelerants
salt.
that we can use?
Yeah, you managed to get this. Yep, you managed to burn him, salt him, and then bury him on top of that.
Sweet. And then we look
What's
around the
these
room.
papers back here?
Yeah, what are those papers?
They're
back there?
basically journals that he's kept about how he is going to release the All Mother and was going to call forth one of the old ones to help save them.
Pick up the papers and throw them on the pyre.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to save those for my scrapbook. They're super authentic and weird.
You can keep the dagger pieces.
Yeah, you can keep the
Yeah.
dagger pieces.
No. You keep the dagger pieces. I want to keep the weird scrapbooking material. Those are my
Well, you can't have anything with like the instructions for the summoning.
Are you throwing in the book on the pyre too?
No, I did not
The-
take the book to throw
The
it on
book's
the
in the other
pyre.
room. We left it on the floor.
Go
All right.
go look at that to make sure it's still on the floor.
You go to look at that book, and it's no longer there.
Oh,
no!
girl.
There's still ghosts in the house.
Told you, juveniles are running around in here, stealing our stuff as we drop it on the floor.
What about this here?
It's just bones from things
Just
that
bones.
he's eaten, cats and that type of thing.
Just
It's
debris.
It looks like
Yeah.
a horse. You got a horse down there.
Yeah. Well, I got kind of lazy at the end of this.
And there's nothing else up here.
Nope, that's it.
All right. Cool beans.
I'm going upstairs.
As
Outta
you
here.
guys go upstairs,
So is
The
there anything else
fire-
of interest in here?
you see a whole bunch of fires all over the place, Dusty.
Ah,
Everything
Everyone
is
run!
on fire.
let's get out of here. I'm running to the door as fast as I can.
Oh, there's a door right here, right?
Real quick, go ahead and roll me a challenge die.
I'll do
Dusty.
it.
Everybody roll
With
me a
Dusty.
challenge dice to see if you can get out of the
What's the DC?
challenge of 8.
Oh no.
What? Well, then I'm gonna burn a dice.
Go my last two.
9?
Oh,
Oh my
no,
god!
we lost one.
Oh no! Miss Evelyn is caught in the flames.
Oh no, we lost the creepy old lady.
I put all of my challenge dice into that. Why did it only roll 1?
How many challenge dice did you have?
2.
Okay, roll again for me.
I make it.
Excellent.
Oh wait.
Miss-
Well, I'm-
Evelyn, you don't make it out fully. You do make it out, but you definitely all burnt and crisp now. Like you
I'm
have
hurting.
you have scars on your face from the fire now.
I got hurt. And the one who's had a bloody nose all night
As-
says,
As the house collapses next to you guys and just burns.
that
Stand
was
away from
probably
that.
for the best.
I'm pretty sure that's not what the landlord wanted, though.
Mystery
We didn't do it on
solved.
purpose. Mystery solved. Unfortunately,
And we have no proof because we
he
don't
was a
have
fire
proof.
demon.
We don't have any papers.
That's not true. I have the papers from downstairs that explain this guy's bullcrap because I didn't throw him on the fire. And we've got the broken knife. I don't know if that counts as
All right.
evidence, but it's definitely a broken knife.
All right, folks. That was a Call of Cthulhu mission in nuts.
That was kind
That
of
was
like
fun. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for letting me come and play your game.
No, I really
Right.
appreciate it.
That
Let's
was
go.
really cool. That's a cool game.
Let's go around. Well, I think Watch Your DM. You're the only one that does YouTube stuff. Do you do YouTube stuff, Xenia? You do too, right?
I do not.
You
I'm
don't.
just I'm a
You
lurker.
should.
She's a YouTube consumer.
She should.
I would if I had something to do.
Watch Your DM. Go in and tell people about your stuff because your stuff is good too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm Watcher DM. Gabriel Watcher for Watcher DM. We make all kinds of weird tabletop role-playing game stuff. Our most recent product, Doom Desert and the Decanter of Delirium. We have to do a nice interview with Dave on Grimwood Games.
Yeah.
You can check me out at watcherdm.com. You can go to YouTube at WatcherDM, or you can find me on Blue Sky, WatcherDM.com.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And if you guys want Skrat's nuts, because we cannot stop using that, there is a link down in the YouTube channel. So go there to get it. You can.
You know, when he first
download it.
named his role-playing game, he was like, man, this is going to be so funny. And now he's like, oh, this joke hasn't gotten old. Not even a little bit.
When it first started, it was just called a squirrel system. I'll let you
Right.
figure out what that is.
Okay.
So, it had to change.
So
That's ass for people who
But-
can't spell. I'm just going to put that out there.
I can't spell, that's for sure.
Nuts and ass.
So that was supposed to be a 6-hour game.
Yeah,
I think
I
Call of
sped it up
Cthulhu is
quite a
more
bit.
complicated.
Call of Cthulhu is more complicated. I sped
It
it up
is.
quite a bit.
No, it's just funny. We were like marathoning it through. It's like, and now we run to the kitchen. It's like, what's here? What's
Well,
here?
I
What's
didn't
here?
nearly make you guys roll enough sanity rolls.
We didn't do
That's
that at
true
all.
too.
Yeah.
And
Well,
No, you
that's
did a
not-
couple times.
That's how we lost health. Yeah.
That's how you lost health. Those were sanity rolls.
yeah, and Call of Cthulhu is a very you have to roll under the target, not over the target. So it's a different mindset.
There's also there's a whole like frontal part of the story that I kind of just glossed over because of time.
Yeah, it seemed like there was kind of like an investigation component at the beginning that we kind of interacted with.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that actually seemed really cool. Like, I know you were like, oh, this boring backstory stuff, but actually, like, I was kind of into that. I think that's really interesting stuff.
There is really interesting stuff in there. The way I glossed it over was boring and dull. Let me rephrase that. Because
I
there
didn't
is
find it
interesting
boring or
stuff
dull.
in.
I mean, I would have spent an hour examining the outside of the building if you'd let me.
Same hat.
I
Which
totally
I
would have.
don't find boring at all.
In a normal situation, I totally would have. But
In
I
my
personally don't think I do horror well. So that's just a personal.
need to practice more.
grievance of mine, which is
There
funny
you
and
go,
stupid.
yeah.
You did really good with 10 candles. Like you had some really good ideas in that. That was fun.
But-
I planned for my Sunday game and I was like, okay, you're gonna just kind of like some flavor things. And one of the flavor things they just muckled onto and like spent the whole session on that. And I was just like, I don't have anything in here for this. What do you guys do?
I know, Jay, that's all you do. And you know what? You do it really well. If you guys want
Horror's
really
fun.
good horror stuff, Jay, storyteller from on Twitch, does really good horror stuff. Like really good horror stuff.
You know, I think the only horror I've really run has been recently and with Mothership. And I find that like the horror is much less like it's not horror in the traditional sense. It's more
Right.
like tension. It's like when my
Mhm.
players are worried that the other shoe is going to drop, that's kind of the horror playing out. And so it's almost like not doing anything and leaving air for the room to kind of feed that fire seems to be like just how horror works best for
I
so
mean,
far.
somebody
It's
had
been
3
exciting.
10 hit points. It didn't help much and kept rolling 11s and 10s.
Beginner's luck. That's all. Beginner's luck.
Okay.
Well, and Nuts is also not exactly designed for horror. We've been letting it creep into different settings and try it out. And like squirrels, they like to get into things. So that's what we're doing.
I think this worked out pretty well. Like
It could,
as
it could.
a horror, like I think it worked fairly well. I think honestly, the lack in that was just my description capabilities with horror. I'm not very good at describing stuff like creepy horror stuff. I just go, yeah, this weird thing happens to you. I
Tentacles everywhere. Blah.
exactly.
You got to build up that tension and
I'm not a tension DM. I just not. I tried.
You know, a
It
hack
is
that
a
I use
super fun
sometimes.
system.
There's a hack that I use sometimes when I'm doing Mothership when I'm feeling like I don't have a good description in me, is I'll ask my player, like, what does this look like to you? Because usually they're kind of more in that moment, like they're kind of
Mhm.
wanting to get a little riled up with something juicy, and so I'll give them that, and they'll come up with something pretty decorated, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that's definitely it. It's super creepy,
That's
like,
exactly what I was thinking. How do you know that?
exactly.
I love those cooperative setting games where the players have to contribute to the environment. Really makes things interesting because then you're like, oh my goodness, where are we going now?
Yeah, it kind of it opens things up a bit. And you get a little
Mhm.
more. I feel like there's more player buy-in at that point. They're kind of like more invested in
So
shit
Yeah.
getting weird the way that they want.
so we're gonna play Scratch Nuts in 2 weeks again, and we're playing a sci-fi horror game. I'm gonna be a lot better at that than old ghost story type horror, like alien types horror. I can do.
Gonna go hunt Metroids.
Essentially,
Metroidvania TTRPG sounds pretty good.
Ooh.
should be really good. So and that's going to be in
2 weeks
2 weeks. So that
on
would
the 5th. I think.
that would be on the 5th. We are looking for one more person because Scrat wants to actually watch and observe. And yes, it is I'm gonna say it wrong, and I feel bad.
Orshin?
Orshin
No.
incident.
Orshin.
It is DM Tales' own written stuff. So DM Tales wrote it. So we're
Nice.
actually going to be playing his game in the Nut system. It was originally wrote for Index Card RPG, so that should be fun.
Huh. So you can put me down as a filler person if you want. I will take a slot that is empty if no one else is available, and then that way other people get a chance to play if they want to.
Okay.
But I'm
Will do.
always happy to be that bench warmer.
I don't
So
know
let
that
me-
I can always do a Monday night, but like I am also, if you need a gap fill, give a Watcher DM a holler, and I'll see if I can show up.
Well, I appreciate it, you guys.
It's just
What
fun.
time will it start? Same time, about 8:00 my time, Jay. I really like to get players in around 7:30 my time, so we can get everything set up video wise and sound wise. But in general, that's about the same time I start every time. Because I'm an old man and I don't want to I want to go to bed before 10.
Yeah, so I was just here as an accident because my regular Monday game got canceled because my DM is busy, and so I was like,
Well, I appreciate you.
I
stepping
can finally play on a Monday.
Uh,
Woohoo!
I know you're almost twice my age, Jay, but that doesn't mean that I'm not a pansy and want to go to bed at 10.
10 o'clock is also my bedtime.
All right. So this week, because I haven't really talked about this week what we're doing. Tuesday we're not going to have a geek out because Mike's not available and I have stuff I got to do. And then Wednesday and Thursday I'm off. This coming Friday we have Ironbound, and then Saturday I'll be on Avenue Studios doing a thing for them, which was
Is it part of the monster thing?
no, it's the finishing. You're part of it too.
Oh, you're talking about World Shapers game. I thought
World
there was
Shaper
some
game.
Ironbound. What's
Saturday?
happening on
No.
Avenue? Okay.
That's happening on
missed it.
Avenue Studios. Yeah, World Shapers. That's right. That's what it is. That's so we're doing that on Avenue Studios on Saturday. So
Saturday morning.
morning, because he's a Europe person. So right, yeah,
Yeah,
he's Europe,
Germany.
So we're gonna be doing that Saturday morning. So come join us around 10:30. I think we're starting at the same time.
No, it's 8:30 my times when we're logging on. So
So
9:30
10:30.
for you. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so 10's when it'll start.
10.
Um,
10 is live start. And then next week, I don't know what I'm gonna do Monday. I might do a Monsters and Margaritas.
If
I
you're
like
looking
that.
for something to do, I do have a game that we just wrote. I think I sent you a link to it earlier. That's for the Pocket Quest 2025 game jam for. It's like a Powered by the Apocalypse, but it's for the Drive-Thru RPG game jam.
Okay.
So if you've got a free slot and you're wanting to stream something and run a game, it'd be super cool to see it played. You play a bunch of dreams, trying to capture a runaway dream in the Wakeside. It's called Wakeside. What dreams may run.
What dreams may run. All right.
Yeah, I haven't
see
released it yet. Like it's it's brand new. So
yeah, we could try that. Let's see if we can get some people together. And if we can't get people together, then I'll do yeah. Let's
you run my
let's do
game, I'll
that.
buy you a margarita.
All right, sounds great. All right, folks, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You have a wonderful night. Good night, all. And
Good night,
remember,
everyone.
let the chaos reign.
Always.